Heresy.
Heresy.
The meaning of the word.
Someone pull up the... Hey, Leo, can you throw up the Merriam-Webster definition of heresy, like, right now?
Can we throw up a picture of the Merriam-Webster and
I love
also
how-
dictionary.com?
I love how this episode was like, hey, we're not going to make this super edit heavy. The first thing Brody asked me to do was to edit a dictionary definition.
I don't remember agreeing to this.
You're going to have to, motherfucker, if you want this episode to come out by tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Can we get 3 cross-referenced dictionary definitions?
All right, this episode's coming out next week.
But Leo, it can't come out next week because
Well-
there's such important things that we have to get out to the people. We have to get the news out.
Look, we can't delay this episode at all with the news that we found.
With the news,
Leonkis.
I almost can't contain myself.
I can't contain myself any longer. My patience is limited, but my heresy is not.
Oh,
Good.
good thing we're hanging out then. Because
Wow.
this is the Hangout Heresy.
Wow.
See.
Welcome back to the Hangout Heresy, everybody. I think I'm Leo, and then I'm here with my 2 co-hosts, and they can maybe introduce themselves.
I am for sure sometime in the present moment, Brody.
Have it your way. I might be Ethan.
Yeah, and welcome back. How have we been, boys? This is a kind of impromptu recording that we're doing.
Not dead yet, Leo.
See, I just kind of felt it in my bones. There was going to be something hitting on a Monday morning.
And he was quite right. Before we get into that, there was the emergency data slate that came out. Do we want to? Let's talk about that.
I mean, we're gonna have to chew through, kind of the slop before we get to the jewels. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up in terms of little
Indeed.
Warcom roundup.
Yeah, Brody and Ethan, tell me about the new data slate that dropped and why that large groan happened. Because I, like every time we've talked about a data slate, have not read it.
Well, the only thing I remember is that Land Raiders went down 20, so get fucked if you don't run a Land Raider.
Yeah, they're, I mean, the
happy
points
for you.
changes were all pretty valid, except for Death Guard getting ignored. Knights all went down in points for some reason.
I remember that. That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's so funny. Wait, the Knights went down like 100 points each, and then they fixed it by going up 30 points, and then just now they all went down 25.
Some Knights player, some dumbass Knight players were like, it messes up my list competency if I don't have this amount of points.
Bro, you can literally run like 6 big Knights with the points.
Oh, it's so funny.
Which is
It's
nuts.
so funny.
Nuts, by the way.
There's too many Knights. That's
Like,
simply
that's too many
Knights.
fucking Knights, man.
When I agreed to sign up to play the Imperial Knights army, I thought I was running 3. Now I have enough points, so now I don't have enough points, so that I have to run fucking 7.
Gotta
Yeah,
run
it's
7 Knights.
kind of nuts. And then, of course, like just mentioned, Thousand Suns gets smacked. Justifiably gets smacked. Like, just about everything got hit, not hard, but like... And then, of course, Death Guard gets ignored.
Death Guard completely ignored in the emergency data slate, but they're watching it closely. They're watching them closely, they swear.
Oh, thank God, man.
Didn't?
Thank God that, 53 GT wins got ignored.
Hey
but-
man, they're watching them really closely.
Was that the stat? I don't remember.
Didn't
I
the
might have made that up.
devs weren't like the developers of the data slate or whatever trying to convince Thousand Sun players that they got buffed?
Oh, yeah, they were like... They tried to... They after straight up nerfing the Sorcerer and Terminator armor, they said, yeah, but we changed your... we know we nuked your army rule. Just completely guttered it after advertising it a certain way. But after advertising it the entire time of it operating a certain way and just completely eliminating that...
I mean, you could get into what they did for a second.
the TLDR is you can't if you fail a Cabal ritual, you're fucked. You just don't get it anymore. It's not like you can't cast it with someone else like you used to.
Yeah, you used to be able to try the same Cabal on multiple different like sorcerers that you had or whatever.
Yeah,
like, but now you can only attempt each one once.
And there's only 4 of them, so
yeah. I think the worst part is that attempting each one once isn't the worst thing ever, but they also just shrunk down the list of them from like 9 to 4.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate. I think it was 6, but
It felt like 9.
It did feel like 9.
It was 9 and 9th, I think.
You could have told me there were 12 and I would have believed you.
No, in 9th there had to have been like
there was just 12,
like
but I only
20.
used 4 or 5 of them.
Truth nuke.
Believable.
But no, it was like 6.
Doombolt
6
and
or 7.
Doombolt Plus.
But
6 or 7.
yeah. Anyway, rip Thousand Suns. But it's like, okay, I will say we did kind of deserve it. It was. I wish in the nerf that they went for was instead of doing what they did, if they would have changed it to you have to roll the 3 dice or you have to pick the 3 dice before rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that would have been, I think, better, or been more fun rather. But yeah, it's not just what they did to Thousand Suns. They ignored Death Guard and they just let Knights do their thing. So that's kind of wild.
Unbelievable, honestly.
Unbelievable.
I'll come out against Brody as I like the fact that when you cast your things as Thousand Suns, you roll the 2 dice and then you have the option to roll the 3rd dice if you didn't make that dice roll with the first 2 and you're like, maybe I need it. I kind of like it, but I can see why he wouldn't, especially whenever they advertise the codex as the other way around. And then they just go and change it all on you. Big rug pull. Thousand Suns players get big rug pulled.
That was like when they removed Miracle Dice for a little bit from Sisters.
Oh, when they stopped generating at the top of every battle round or at the top of every turn or something?
Yeah, it was...
Was that what it was?
There was this random change where they just stopped working for like a month.
It was random because you wouldn't get one on the other person's turn at the top of their turn. You would only get it at the top of your turn, and that was severely limiting. Like, you wouldn't think so because like you think you would be generating a lot, but the only way that you can generate them at that point is either your turn starting or your units dying, and that's not a good trade-off.
Well, and the other part of it was that was right after the book came out, where the book took away killing unit, or besides, I think it's the simulacrum, right? That on the Battle Sister squads, where if they kill a unit, you get a miracle dice.
No.
Okay.
That has never been a thing. that might be like a specific unit.
Yeah, no, that's it. They changed it from.
But the Simulacrum Imperialis is whenever you control an objective, you can roll a 3-up, a 4-up miracle dice for each one, like that you have sticky, like with each battle sister. You can roll a 4-up miracle dice to see if you get one, and if it's a 4-up, you keep it, and if it's lower, you don't.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's pretty balanced.
Yeah,
because
I was gonna say I think there was a time whenever those 2 rules overlapped with the you only got the dice on a 4-up because you used to just get whatever miracle dice you got, like even if it was like a 1 on the objectives, but then they changed it to only on a 4-up do you keep the miracle dice, and I think there was a little bit that overlapped with the lack of other miracle dice spawning, and it was just you were having a bad time that time.
Yeah, it was pretty not fun.
There was just simply no dice, and the Eldar, I think at that time the Eldar were getting more dice than you.
Yeah, they got more fate dice. They got that same talent.
They got more every time I fought Andrew during that time, I lost so hard because I was like, he has so much more shenanigans, cheat dice, and more shenanigans than I can pull off. So it's like I'm just sitting here, kind of stuck.
I kind of liked how they did faith dice more than or fate dice more than miracle dice. I kind of liked fate dice more. Not even gonna lie.
I appreciate that it wasn't the same thing as fate dice.
Yeah, I like that they're different. They were different enough with fate dice. You got like 6. It was like 9 that you got at the top of the game, and you just rolled. And if you wanted to re-roll, then you lose a dice, and now you got 8. But then they took that down to like 6, and I don't know. It was really, really funny at the beginning of 10th with all the indexes, though. That was comedy.
Mm-hmm. My index was fucking nuts. Anyway,
Yeah, it was.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, a
I
little,
think we have-
little off here,
I
but
think we have discussed this before, but yes.
yeah, emergency data slate. What are we rating this data slate?
Okay, so before we give the final rating, the one thing we haven't talked about is the
Ooh.
one good thing about the data slate.
Ooh,
Which was
Land
was-
Raiders going down 20.
For all of my orcs people,
Mm.
y'all are eating good, and I'm actually very happy for you because that's like the changes they made were sick.
Wait, this one is huge.
Gaz being able to lead boys now
Woo!
is so awesome, and them
Huge.
changing his transport capacity to where he can grab a unit of boys and still fit in a battle wagon.
Gigantic.
Like that's freaking huge. Like you'd love to see that. Actually,
That's so
genuinely
fire.
gigantic moves being made by GW here.
and then
They will sell those transports.
they will sell those transports.
well.
But yeah, that's the
Sell
big
those
thing
transports.
for orcs. The rest of the data slate changes for the orcs. I know they had a couple others, but I don't know.
That's
or
the
care.
one that's the most important one.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
Gaz
most
one's the
important
cool one, and I'm very, very excited about that.
Let's go.
I'm reading here that there's like some kind of Death Dread impact hits change. I don't know if they did that beforehand or not, but don't really care. But yeah, no. Besides that, there's like a whole bunch. Like I think Belisarius' call got completely changed. Like
Oh, yeah.
completely changed, and then went up like 30 points.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like they basically just made Call a Primarch, and the change and the stuff that he does now are like, I guess they're cool. I don't know.
It's just more boring.
No, it's cool. It's just I'm not reading all that.
Yeah, that pretty much. Congratulations or sorry that happened. I ain't reading all that though.
Simply put, I just don't think I'll be playing with an AdMech player for a while. Just not gonna run into one.
I haven't
It
played
happens.
against AdMech since 9th edition, and yeah, the only AdMech player I know I am not on speaking terms with anymore. So
Damn,
Rip.
hate to see it.
yeah, so you know what?
Bad look
Well,
for AdMech fans.
no clue.
Redeem yourselves in the comments.
Yeah.
Explain why you as a person have value if you're an AdMech player. Just kidding. Tell us what army you're playing this edition instead of AdMech.
That's actually the much better question.
Sorry.
What are you doing
Sorry,
instead of AdMech?
I really they got screwed over. They got
Yeah,
screwed
they got
over this
fucked.
edition bad. But
like, and then their whole book changes every single data slate because no
Oh.
matter what they do, AdMech still is unplayable.
they change everything. Every single one of these emergency data slates, there's like 2 pages of AdMech changes. I'm never reading any of it, but it's always there. And yeah, sorry that happened.
Yeah, and then if you have any AdMech models at all, tweet a picture of it with hashtag Funny Jan Ham tweet competition.
Yeah, tweet it out with hashtag Funny Janham tweet competition. Your favorite models.
And then also, if you are still playing AdMech this edition, good lord, you are God's
Stop.
strongest soldier. You are.
If you're still doing it, stop.
Yeah,
You don't
stop.
have anything to prove.
Get some help.
Yeah, I am so sorry if you still play that army.
But you know what? You
know what
should.
You know what I'm not sorry for?
You know what I'm not sorry for?
The thing that was announced this Monday.
I was gonna say, if you're an AdMech player, you actually should tune into Warcom yesterday and see what they announced for the Space Marines.
Woo!
And consider buying that instead of AdMech or really any
Consider
of your
starting
armies.
a Space Marine army.
Year of Chaos. That's not even real.
It's not even. That's
well,
fake.
okay, no. To be fair, the community basically made that up. They never said that.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah. Never get yourselves hyped up, community.
However,
it's always the year of the Imperium. It's always the year of
It is always the year of the Space
Assault
Marine.
Terminators.
Assault Terminator.
I said it.
Oh my god!
I said it on the podcast. I said it.
Dude,
They're out.
We finally are getting them a whole box of like 20 million Terminators.
And it's like the box that they all like come in is 21 models of assault terms,
counting
regular
the
terms.
fucking teleport homers. It's 21. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's where they got the extra like 3 or 4.
it's 18 models and 3 extra and 3 teleport homers.
That's hilarious. But
deceptive, low-key deceptive.
I feel tricked and deceived,
quite possibly bamboozled.
befuddled even.
Had to point that out. But it's such a crazy box. 10 Assault Terminators, 5 regulars, and all the characters except for the Librarian.
Dude, yeah, it's so good. Another 20 trillion Terminators to the apartmentum.
Another 20 trillion Terminators to the first company.
Listen, I know I have Wolfguard Terminators, and Ethan asked me, like, oh, fuck, why do you actually want these Assault Terminators? I'm like, can I not have both?
Well,
okay, dude, you have
Assault Terminators that are...
You're going to feel really stupid when you have your Assault Terminators with the shields and hammers, and it's like the freaking, like the cross storm shield thing, and not the circular Fenrisian ones.
I have so many extra.
You're going to be very confused.
I have so many extra shields.
I thought you were talking about how you didn't have enough of them.
Brody, I have so many.
Oh.
I didn't make every single model with a shield.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering why you didn't.
Because I don't have to. Oh,
fair enough.
And it looks better.
Wait, okay. So then, what was the one without the shield? That's not the assault cannon.
Well, that's the sergeant.
What does the sergeant get?
Yeah.
Relic Great Axe.
Is it like a two-handed axe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's okay.
It's a two-handed axe. I can go ahead and actually read off.
You see, that's cooler than what the sergeants get in Assault Terminator Squad.
Yeah, but I can still have both.
I mean, yeah, you totally can. I'm just saying.
I don't give a shit.
Would you run them as lightning claws or as the thunder hammers?
Lightning claws.
Okay, you see that actually makes sense to have the lightning claws to differentiate.
Space Wolves with lightning claws look so freaking cool.
And plus, I have all of my lightning claws from the box still.
Ooh, so you can do like
So I can do the Space Wolfy ones.
They had Space Wolfy ones?
Yeah, they have like the chingles on the back of the hand.
I didn't know.
Like little
they have
pendants and shit.
Like little skulls
awesome.
And shit.
It's pretty awesome.
They're pretty cool. Okay, so the Relic Great Axe is 3 attacks, 3 up to hit, strength 7, AP 2, 3 damage, and dev wounds.
Yeah, I was about to say it's 1,000,000 damage on that thing.
That's basically the Thunder Hammer.
It's it's a Thunder Hammer except you don't have the -1 to hit.
Yeah, it's a 4-up for Thunder Hammers.
And like what, 1 less strength?
I think it's like...
But who's counting?
Hammers are strength 8.
And 1 less strength, but it 7 and 8 kind of doesn't... It makes a difference, but most of the time it won't super matter.
Getting that extra 1 to hit is so nice.
Yeah, that's the only real... Or I guess it's a pretty big break point because you get to wound T4 on 2-ups, but...
But like...
This is true too, though.
But like 3s are also... fine.
+1 to wound isn't the hardest thing to come by, though.
Yeah.
Especially in Space Wolves and Melee.
I know.
Especially in Space Wolves and Melee.
Yeah.
Isn't one of your strats just literally like a 1 CP, like +1 to wound in the fight phase?
Something like that. But yeah, Assault Terminators are so fucking hype. Ethan has been talking about
hype
for weeks.
Been talking about. I knew it was gonna be one of these Monday drops. I could taste it.
And like Ethan had a premonition like the Saturday before. He's like, bro,
he was like, this
Monday, it's gonna be Assault Terms.
I can feel it. I felt it in my bones.
And his bones were right.
The bones were right.
Monday morning, I was waking up and then I felt it in my bones.
Just felt it in my bones simply.
I woke up at like 8 and I immediately woke up and like checked Instagram and I saw that there was a Warhammer thing posted on their story. So I'm like, oh shit. And I saw Assault Terminators.
Just an insane way to wake up in the morning. Thank you, GW. We love new model Mondays.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually... bad data slate is what I will happily trade. I will happily trade bad data slate for Assault Terminators.
Yeah. Absolutely, and not just the Assault Terms. Also the Ancient Terminator Ancient. So good.
Oh my goodness.
Terminator Ancient is fine.
So beautiful.
Terminator Ancient. Gonna have to get like 3 of these.
And nothing really happened to me in that data slate.
You got the +1 to wound.
Yeah.
Well, nothing bad happened.
The Retributors got like 1 extra, like 3 words
and
on
like
their
5
data sheet ability.
points cheaper, I think.
Something like that.
I meant nothing bad.
Yeah, nothing bad.
Because like I didn't really have any points changes.
Aggressors got cheaper as a 6-man. Hooray!
Yay! Oh, Oh, Death Watch got cheaper, and I forgot to mention during the data slate thing. Of all the things.
That Imperial agents.
So they completely ignore Imperial agents, despite how dire straits we're
Unplayable.
in. And despite the dire need of something that we have, they made Death Watch 10 points cheaper. They made watch captains also like 10 points cheaper. And then instead of doing anything else with the data slate, what they decided to do is they add in a little thing that deletes the line from the Inquisitor datasheet that says that they can lead Death Watch.
What absolute liberal propaganda.
Dude,
Just
this,
absolute
the woke agenda has stolen.
Woke noob data slate. Woke data slate.
Dude, this
Woke slate.
absolutely horrible.
What's so funny is
Data
that
woke.
if those Death Watch were, I talked to Brody about this. If the Death Watch were their own army still, then they would be Imperium battle line infantry, and the Inquisitor could run them. But for some reason, we just have to change it to where the Inquisitor can't run Death Watch after they got neutered and put into Imperial agents' myth of an army.
It's just comical at this
It's
point.
just embarrassing.
I have semblances of an army.
I'm so sorry.
In
Death
terms
Watch
of
players.
army, we have no army.
if you invested in Death Watch, I'm so sorry, man.
Rip.
I mean, I guess at least we're not AdMech.
At least you're not playing AdMech. At least you still own Space
Listen,
Marines.
At least my book is still valid. That's the.
At least my book hasn't need to be reprinted like 70 times since it came out. Because they were one of the first books, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
AdMech
that
was the
book
third.
number 3.
There were 3 after. Yeah, it was Space Marines and Tyranids, and I
It
think
was
AdMech.
Tyranids and Space Marines because they won the Leviathan event.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. But yeah,
That's crazy.
it was Tyranids, Space Marines, AdMech, and then I think Gene Stealers were next for some
and
reason.
then it was Sisters. Because I think Gene Stealers and Sisters shared a release window, sorta.
That sounds about right.
I can't remember it that well anymore.
I remember it was pretty early in 10th that I got my codex, but because like for a while it was just the indexes.
I was hanging out with it was Custodes, Orcs, and Tau, the little Kroot boys that came along together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, since
Go
we're
to 10th
talking
edition.
about all of these armies, I think we should go on to the next thing of the grand narrative and who's participating in that.
Yeah, so at the same time they dropped that Assault Terminators article, they also dropped the article about who all the faction leaders are and who the factions are of the grand narrative story. And so Brody, our resident participant of the grand narratives yearly,
So yeah,
will be giving us a little report about all of this. Brody, take it away.
So, for those of you who haven't seen any of that news yet, we have the. So basically, this year's grand narrative, according to this Warcom article, is going to be taking place on Mordian,
Mordian, like the Iron Guard, like the Guard Regiment?
like the Guard regiment that our resident Guard player plays.
Wow.
Or plays is a strong word, but
has
Collects.
Hey, he
Started.
He has like 3 guardsmen painted, and they all look awesome.
They are incredible. They are incredible.
His guardsmen
Shout
look
outs.
sick. Yeah, shout outs, Colin. We know you're not watching because you're a bum, but
Imagine this is the one episode he tunes into.
Imagine he tunes. Yeah,
Tunes in, he's like, oh man, I'm a bum.
He gets to this part, he's like, oh, what?
What do you say? Fuck me for?
What do you say? Fuck me for?
But so on the planet Mordian,
On Mordian.
there's actually a bunch of hidden, there's some weird webway shit going on deep beneath the surface.
Webway like the Eldar?
Yeah, that webway.
Whoa.
And the Death Watch caught wind of this. and
Death Watch like the Space Marines that can't be led by Inquisitors?
Yes, those Death Watch, Ethan.
Yes! They've got everyone. Everyone is here.
And they're trying to go and basically just fuck that up. Like, hold on, we can't allow this.
Hell no.
The Harlequins are trying to keep those things active, and the Thousand Sons are trying to use them for warp shenanigans, and Ahriman's trying to slip into the Black Library through this by sending one of his little goons.
Oh, but because Ahriman's there's an assassin that's trying to assassinate Ahriman.
Ooh. Then the Necrons were doing something. I don't remember
There
what, though.
is Krons.
There is
also
Necrons there
Krons.
somehow. I didn't read that hard. I'm gonna be real. I was half asleep when I
Yeah.
read this. But yeah, so all super cool stuff.
And then the Drukhari are also here for some reason.
Well, I mean, the whole point of the narrative is that everybody's
Everybody's here.
there.
Everyone, it's like Smash Ultimate.
Dude, that's, yeah.
But then both Chaos slots are both Thousand Suns.
This really is a grand narrative.
Yeah, both the character slots for Chaos is Thousand Suns, but you know they use everybody, so like
they use everybody though.
Yeah, everybody's getting tricked into this sector one way or another. Cause Zinch,
They're gonna
shit.
Zinch you.
they're gonna Zinch all over you, brother.
One way or another.
They're gonna Zinch ya. Gonna Zinch ya.
Leo, I think, has like actually gotten Fint frozen on the couch. He hasn't moved his face in 5 minutes now.
Leo.
Well, I said this really is a grand narrative, and then I just looked at you and was waiting for you to look at
That's
me.
not even witty. You just said what it was. I should throw things at you.
We
Well,
should
it's
throw,
like
we
this-
should we should defenestrate Leo right now.
You're just saying what it is.
This really was this show really did have thousands of jabs and silly jokes.
This really is the Las Vegas Open.
Anyway.
You know what? I'm cutting the last 7 minutes of content. I don't care what was in it.
Sorry we got so sidetracked and lost in the warp, guys.
Okay.
Well, you know, with that grand narrative coming up,
yeah,
Brody got
so-
a little email.
Yeah.
Brody got an email he
So-
wasn't expecting for another month and a half.
Okay, so look, I had to lock in my faction like a few days ago, and I started looking around. I had one Arbite fully painted. I had about 20-ish primed.
Mm-hmm.
I have about 5 mostly painted.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't built my Corvus Blackstar yet. I still have to figure out how to source 3 rhinos and 2 immolators without,
Without breaking the bank.
without not just breaking the bank, without nuking the bank.
Yeah.
And then I also still had to, I still have to paint a few characters. They're all built, but like I have to paint a few characters, and then I have to prime and paint another 30 Arbites. And then I started thinking to myself,
The pressure got to him.
damn, I also have to source 2 Armigers. And I had to lock in my faction last week. So we're going to spend 2 inches of our movement here and pivot.
Let's go!
Listen,
Brody is mounted.
They finally broke me.
we know
they
we say
mounted
never,
Brody.
We know we say never switch, but sometimes it's necessary.
Sometimes you just
Hey, this
have
is not
to.
switching. This is pivoting, all right?
Sometimes
We
you
did
just gotta
not
pivot.
swap. We still haven't gooned, and we will always definitely blame the doctors for this one. Or GW in this case.
Well, let's hear what the pivot is, and you actually had a really good like narrative reason for this list too. We had talked it out like what you could do for like to make the list like interesting this time,
So
I really love what you came up with.
So instead of the what's it called, the Inquisition coming to Inquisition all over you, instead we got
All over those Mordians.
all over them damn Mordians. Gotta ask a lot of questions, but so the Thousand Suns are coming back as usual. But this time, Orko the Fate Rider. WRITER writer, not writer like writing things, because there's
Yeah.
already one of those.
Yeah,
But
this is the Demon Prince.
yes, the Apartmentum's very own Demon Prince is really, really frustrated with the failures of his sorcerers. Like the one time he was trying to capture Ramses, the Alaris Shield captain.
You'll
and
never capture the Ramses.
The sorcerers fucked that one up. The other time that the exalted sorcerers put in charge of a mission ended up getting stuck in a stalemate with the salamanders. that guy is getting shoved into a defiler. The Exalted Sorcerer that was in charge of making sure that Ramses didn't blow up the Orko's favorite Helldrake. That guy is getting shoved into a Forge Fiend. And all of the different captains and shit are getting shoved into various different demon engines and hell brutes and what have you. So we're gonna be doing the vehicle detachment.
Big vehicle detachment appreciation.
Vehicle detachment.
We're gonna be doing the vehicle detachment, and we're gonna probably mix in a game or two with the demon detachment as well.
Let's go.
Because, man, these fucking mortal sorcerers are the worst. And the Demon Prince has to put faith in his own guys.
This is true.
This is what we're doing. I'm gonna be getting a few demon engines and a Mutilith Vortex Beast, and the brand new Sekitar robots are coming.
Brand new.
Brand new. Yeah, brand new.
Brand new.
I built one of them yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever. So
LFG.
So yeah, that's what we're doing for that. That's the hobby progress. Is we have a couple robots built. Yeah, and also there's definitely an Arbite fully painted, and I'm very happy with the way that came out. But
it's very cool looking.
Yeah.
Well, for my hobby progress, if we're moving into that, I've actually started painting my Space Wolves.
Big.
Oh, dude, those shields look so good.
I like the axes.
I have started on my Wolfguard Terminators that I got from the Combat Patrol.
So gorgeous.
And I am very happy with the way that they have been turning out. It's a very fun paint because unlike Sisters, they're actually easy to get into the crevices.
Yes.
It is so difficult to paint Sisters. I'm loving the Space Marine painting marathon that I'm gonna do. But other than that, I've like pretty much primed everything from the Combat Patrol that I got. I'm gonna have to strip some of the paint, the prime jobs, because it's a little chalky.
Little dusty prime.
It's a little dusty.
Good. The Thousand Sons have infiltrated.
No, they're covered
Never
in
use
sand.
Retributor spray.
Never use Retributor spray.
Never use Retributor.
I did not
Hey, I
use
love that shit, man.
I didn't use Retributor
Never
spray.
use Retributor spray.
I just misused White Scar.
Yeah, sometimes that happens to the best of us.
It happens to the best of us.
Sometimes you just gotta prime even though it's like 76 out.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ethan, what have you been hobbying recently?
What have I been up to?
Some pretty exciting stuff, I've heard.
I got a random itch last week, and I bought a model that I never thought I would add to my Space Marine list. I kind of had this model confused with the older variation.
I'm taking credit for this, by the way.
And I was talking with Brody for a little while there, and he made me realize, oh no, the Land Speeder is the old piece of shit. The Storm Speeder is the new like Primaris thing, and I checked, and it was like, yo, this came out in like what 8th or 9th edition, pretty damn recent. And I didn't realize they had the Melta variation, and I was like, hold on, this would go so crazy in the Salamanders, especially. It's got like 14 inches of movement, and just advancing that thing all over the place, just blasting shit with Assault. Should be quite fun. So yeah, I got myself a Storm Speeder Hammer Strike. Just glued in the option for Melta. I'm not magnetizing that shit. I just don't feel like it.
So fair. Magnetizing shit is daunting.
There's times where I'm like,
pretty easy.
Some things are really easy, and some things are like, I just don't feel like doing the effort. There's not many times I'm gonna switch up from playing the Melta in the Salamanders list, so I'm just gonna take the Melta forever.
Fair.
But I built that up, painted it, and it's pretty much done like less than a week later, and that's one of my quickest turnaround times.
Yeah. That is it.
Oh,
was
yeah, that
super
shit
goated.
came
It was
out instantly.
surprising how quickly the main layer of paint went on.
I've got to say, reconsider if you're not thinking about a storm speeder or a like impulsor or some of these like kits. Just kind of take a second look at them, because that was one of the most fun build experiences I've had with like Warhammer, with like the vehicles, and just the little guys in the speeder were so fun to do. Yeah, just try it out. Shit's awesome. Speeders are way cooler than you think. And also painting that thing was really sick. So yeah, speeder appreciation.
Speeder.
I don't see a lot of appreciation for speeders.
It looked like it was a fun build because
Super fun.
I was here for part of the build process.
And I painted like the hot rod flames on it. That was my first time doing those for salamanders, and
They came out really good.
I'm proud of those. I'm proud of those.
Yeah, the speeder's pretty awesome.
LF go.
I came home like pretty drunk last night, and was just like, oh wow, look, it's green. I woke up this morning to a picture of it fully done. Yeah, holy shit.
There's one more step I gotta do. I gotta just edge highlight with a little moot, and then it's like actually 100% done. But I had to track down a little moot green.
That is an impressive.
By tracked out, he means
turnaround.
He means realize that I accidentally stole it a few weeks ago.
This happens though.
This happens. This happens.
This happens.
You know what?
Minimum.
I forgot to tell you all this, Brody. I accidentally stole your blue contrast paint.
God damn it!
Because I picked it up with all the rest of the paints that I had on the table, and I was like, these are just all mine, bro. And I realized when I got home, I was like, fuck, this is Brody's.
These things
Unreal.
This thing, it's in the box over there. But Ethan, I've heard that you've also been painting some other things a little bit.
I threw a little bit of paint on the Blood Bowl, guys. I was kind of tired of showing up to Blood Bowl with some gray boys, and having to go, yeah, that's what this is. This is what this is, and I'm like, okay, let me just throw a little something on them. They are now coated in Balthazar gold. That's it.
They're gold.
Let's
now.
go.
They are they're brassy now. I mean, but Balthazar gold's the name of the paint. But yeah, they're pretty goated looking. That's it. I didn't really even throw a second color on yet.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Gotta have at least a little color on the game pieces. Oh, and I used the Balthazar gold on the on like the little coin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome, actually.
So
Nice.
that looks cool as fuck.
Well, speaking of Blood Bowl,
Speaking
why don't
of
we
Blood Bowl, what's going on?
Why don't we throw it over to the Blood Bowl Baron Brody?
Blood Bowl
To
Baron
take it away.
Brody.
Sorry, Leo, for the edits. Rip. I actually do not remember what happened last time.
Well, well, let's just talk about
Well, let's talk
This-
about what we remember from the Blood Bowl last
because
time.
I, unfortunately, last time only was able to play one game.
Yeah, you had like shit to do that night.
Mm-hmm. I had shit to do, and me and Ethan ended up playing a game.
The Skaven versus the
Yeah.
Corn Guys.
Big Billy and the Rat Pack versus
The Brass Skull Crushers.
the Brass Skull Crushers. That's a fire name.
Goated.
Unfortunately, it was a well-fought battle. We knocked each other down plenty of times.
This dude ran away with it fucking 3-1.
And from what I understand, to get 3 points in a Blood Bowl game is insane.
Well, in Blood Bowl 7s, they only have the slots for the scoring of 3 points. They don't even have a thing for scoring 4.
Yep. And I almost scored a 4th point.
4 would be outright.
Just insanity.
But
Nerf Skaven into the ground.
yes.
Well, okay, no, it's really just the gutter runner needs to be nuked.
I think they just need better rules for 7s. More customized rules for 7s.
Yeah, because it at a certain point, playing the Skaven, and this is gonna sound bad, but like it's boring winning so easily.
You could literally just not bring the gutter runners and bring more of like the blitzers and shit.
I didn't know I could change up my shit. I thought you were just
Honestly, we'd probably allow it if you were like, okay, look, I'm just not having fun here. Can we change this? And everyone's just gonna be like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I got rid of one of my corn gores because I was like, these things fucking suck. And I'm bringing another Bloodseeker.
Yeah,
Are you bringing 4 Bloodseekers now?
I'm bringing 3 Bloodseekers, 1 corn gore.
That's
and
fucking
3
hilarious.
linemen.
I'm probably gonna get rid of one of my gutter runners because 2 is frankly a little insane, and just replace it with another blitzer, because
That way it's like, oh, kill the fuck. Like, it's.
yeah, it's like you only have to worry about one guy getting it and
Yeah, you
running
just-
off with it.
If
Dude.
you kill, and if you knock out that one guy for the game, then it's like, oh, wow, now we're having a game here.
Now it's a game.
If one gutter runner is just in the middle of the board and the other one is at the other fucking end zone, you can just walk the ball over to the guy in the middle, have that guy walk it all the way to the other one, touchdown.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
The range on these guys is crazy.
Yeah, they can mathematically score from, like, I think it's 2 spaces away on your own half of midfield.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's, the
9 movement plus the 2 for going for it is kind of nuts.
hmm And their agility is also nuts.
They have a 2 up and they have dodge.
2 up with dodge.
Just ridiculous.
Like,
come on.
it is the most effective unit I have seen.
Dodge was unnecessary if they already got a 2.
Frankly, a bit unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Yeah. I think next time I'm just gonna switch it out for a blitzer, because I want to have a little bit of fun playing. But the game, I thought a lot of the interactions that we had in the beginning of the game were fun.
Yeah, it started out pretty fun.
Once it got to the second half, it was rough.
I tell you what, that night, that Blood Bowl night, my shit just kept dying instantly, and then they would not come back. Like, whenever you reset the board or whatever, my guys would not come back on a 4-up. Oh, it
Yeah.
was so brutal.
We should have just asked Andrew to roll for you.
We gotta get Andrew to roll them 4s.
Got to get
bro.
the Andrew
Well,
4-ups
Elf
going.
player 4-ups are so
Here's the
nuts.
thing: he also never rolls the 4-up for his lizard men. So
Dude, I think the 4-ups abandoned Andrew during Blood Bowl because I've seen him only fail 4-ups in Blood Bowl.
yeah, Blood
Been
Bowl
kind
is
of insane.
Blood Bowl is a different beast.
Truth.
A lot.
Andrew 4-ups might only be a 40K thing.
Mm-hmm. Part of the part of the issue I also am finding with Blood Bowl, even though I'm having a lot of fun with it, is that there's not enough happening with each character, with each player on the field, for it to really be super captivating, because only some of them have keywords, and not every one of those keywords actually does something active. So it's a little there's a little disparity between the amount of players and the amount of abilities going on.
They can feel a little chess piecey sometimes.
Yeah.
They can feel a little chess piecey.
I can kind of see that.
Take my guys for example. My special guys only have push or frenzy, which makes them just push you over and over. So it's not the craziest thing in the world,
No.
but that is my best guys.
yeah, they're effective whenever they go off.
They're effective when they go off, but
They don't always go off.
it's a good thing that we're doing the Crusade upgrades kind of deal with Blood Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep getting good upgrades for the game I just played, right after playing that game.
Oh, it looks like you needed this. Here you go.
It's oh.
And then you'll never need it again.
Oh, perfect. And then next game it does not come up once.
Well, yeah, what was it with the because there was specifically after I do remember we played the second game was me versus you.
I have it in my notes
And,
somewhere.
All of your the upgrade you got from that game was it's a lot harder for you to die now, and I was oh, because I think me and Ethan had 1-1 tie, but his whole team died though.
Yeah, I just got screwed over bad. Well,
Or was it 1-0 me?
wait, no, we just wrapped up super early with our game because I was I'm fucking hungry.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you didn't eat that day or something. Like,
Dude,
it was just not Ethan
I was
day.
high-key just starving, and I was like, let's just wrap up early today.
So I think we called it at 1-1 or 0-0 or something.
Like 1-0. It was 1-0, and I had like 2 guys out, and I was like, okay, let's see if these guys come back. If they don't come back, it's over.
Yeah,
And then they
right.
didn't.
That's right.
Like they never do.
Yeah, they didn't come back, and we were like, okay, GG.
Well, that's been Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I thought I am so sorry, everyone. I thought I wrote down everything. I just totally forgot to write down everything, and I do not remember that night.
But hey, we got Blood Bowl content coming. Even more Blood Bowl content is coming. So stay tuned for the next updates on the Blood Bowl.
Next time we're gonna have a better Blood Bowl segment.
Who's been winning?
Me.
Skaven have been winning. Has anyone else been winning?
I think every single other game that doesn't involve the Skaven, and I guess I got that one win.
It's been a lot of ties.
It's been a lot of ties.
That is Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have been honestly. If I got rid of that gutter runner and I tie for the rest of the league, I think I still win.
Probably. But
Because I currently have 3 wins.
yeah, Leo is currently 3-0. I think every single other person is like, or everyone who's played Leo is
has a
0-1 in
loss.
all ties.
Yeah.
Because I've played Ethan, I've played Andrew, and I played Teddy. Or no, I played Brody.
Yeah.
I played everyone that is in the apartmentum sector, and I have not played anyone outside of it.
No game against Ganol, no game against Josh, no.
No game against.
Yeah, you haven't played Andre yet.
No, and I haven't played Teddy in the league. My first game was against him,
Oh, that's right, yeah.
but I didn't play him in the league yet.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think it is now time for the thing that we did not mention at the top. The first 10 chapters book club
Book
for
club.
Xenos, the first book of the Eisenhorn series, Xenos by Dan Abnett.
Time for a little book club on the first 10 chapters, boys. So hope
Yeah,
you
if
did
y'all
your
haven't-
assignment.
If y'all haven't tapped into Xenos yet, please do. That shit is peak.
Yeah,
Go get-
pause the podcast.
Go to the
read the
Warhammer
book.
store, get Eisenhorn the Omnibus, just pick that shit up, and let's go.
And read the first 10 chapters of Xenos, and then get back to us.
Or
because-
grab the audiobook for Xenos.
Or grab the audiobook.
audiobook. It's quite incredible.
If you look
Even
up
Brody liked
Eisenhorn
it.
on Audible, you will find it.
Wait, what?
Even Brody was liking the audiobook.
Oh, right, yeah. We were listening to the audiobook
Yeah,
while hobbying the other
We
day.
had a hobby day, and like for a little bit before Ethan had to leave, we put on Xenos, the audiobook, and honestly, re-listening to it, shit was still fire.
Shit was so fire.
Dude, I swear, like I guess this is the final spoiler warning. We're about to start talking about shit.
Start talking about it. It's coming.
It's for those of you that haven't read Xenos and you're gonna click off now. We really appreciate your time.
Oh, smack that like button.
Yeah.
Smack that subscribe. Ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding.
And then also leave a comment on what you think of or what you've painted in the past couple weeks, and also leave a comment asking mentioning what your favorite part of Xenos is, even if you haven't read it yet. Just guess
In the
something.
first 10 chapters, don't be spoiling.
Tell us about all your meta chasing lists that you post to reddit.com on your favorite
And
sub-faction.
if you play AdMech, you need to comment and say that you play AdMech so we can make fun of you.
Write everything in the comments. Write us an entire letter. Write
As
a
many
Black
characters as it
Library
will-
novel submission.
As
in
many
the
characters as
comments.
it will allow.
We promise you we will get your Black Library submission to
We
GW
will-
because
we will read
I'm
it.
gonna call my uncle who works at Games Workshop.
Oh, let's go. Dude, you got one too?
Dude, no way.
No way.
Guys, I also have an uncle who
No
works
way.
at GW. Anyway, Now we're gonna start talking about Xenos.
Yes, it is now time.
Now we're gonna talk about Xenos.
All right, guys.
3, 2,
Two,
1.
one.
Oh my God, he killed iClone.
Oh my God,
he killed iClone
that
in
was
like chapter 2.
I was not expecting. I
That's
thought
like
he
the
was.
first thing that happens is him just blowing iClone's
I
head
know.
off.
Did you guys think it was good?
I thought it was gonna be a lot. I thought this was gonna be what the book was about.
I thought the whole book was gonna be about.
But I'm
well,
like-
it's called Xenos though.
Okay, yeah, but like
sure, but I thought he was gonna be more of a. More of a consistent threat as he figured out what was like going on along
I
with
know,
him.
right? Especially with the intro, like this is the story of how I killed iClone, and then
And then it's
2
like-
pages later,
And it's like, oh, it was a short story, and now the rest of the book is different.
It's like, no, that was just the bit that sets up the Family Guy episode at the beginning. That was the extremely convoluted
It was-
situation that sets up the Family Guy
it was
episode.
it was the like kind of non sequitur beginning of the Simpsons episode that ties into it.
Oh,
later.
so good.
It's so. What are our thoughts
Up.
so far, just generally, before we get into a little bit more specific stuff?
Dude,
with-
I cannot believe that every fucking like 7 pages or so, there's an all-timer of a line from Eisenhorn.
All the time, it's so good.
Like every just about every time that Eisenhorn just starts monologuing, there's just an actual all-time quote. It's kind of
Yeah.
nuts.
And like every time like a side character says something, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be one of the best written things you've ever heard, because
Yeah,
like
it's nuts.
Amos is great.
I was gonna say favorite side character out of the crew so far.
Ooh. Okay, so we should name them.
So there's Amos.
He's the guy who he got hurt so bad that his brain now can only keep taking in information.
And then there's Betancourt.
Betancourt, he's essentially Eisenhorn's like muscle and sort of confidant, but like
Yeah.
not particularly that.
Well, he's also the pilot, right?
No, I don't think so.
That was the other guy that was the pilot, huh?
No,
There's
that's
the pilot and Betancourt. I thought Betancourt and the pilot were the same dude.
I don't think
I
so.
believe there was another guy.
I think there was just
piloting.
no, there was a.
He flies the gun cutter and then he hops out the gun cutter and like punches shit.
That might be true. I don't. To be fair, it has been a week since I have read the stuff.
I read
Yeah.
I read most of this morning. Like I started it last week and then just
So the Betancourt. Then there is
the new addition to the crew,
Beckwin, who is a
she's awesome
Who
too.
is-
She's awesome.
who
She's
is-
funny as shit.
She is a psychic blank.
A knoll.
Yeah, she is a blank who goes from planet to planet just being a woman of the night.
It's quite nuts. And then there's someone else. There's Fishig, the Arbite.
Yes.
Fishig. Yeah.
Fishing.
There's Fishig, and then are we gonna count?
Have it your way.
What's
My
his-
goat for real.
What's the rogue trader's name?
Maxilla?
Maxilla. Are we counting Maxilla?
I mean, he's just like
He's gonna
just
come
a
and
part of-
go.
yeah.
I
Exactly.
think he's gonna be
then,
gone by
Then
the
we don't
end.
have to count Maxilla.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do really like Maxilla.
He's quite a
He is
he's
really
quite a
funny.
nicely written guy.
Ethan, do you want to go
You
first?
kind of think that he's gonna be like a little pompous dickhead, but
But
you know,
no,
he's
he's-
actually he's
pretty
kinda, he's kind
sincere.
of chill.
He's
pretty
a
cool
he's a
guy.
goat.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite? Eisenho.
I think
it's like Joe
Eisenbro.
Eisenbro.
I think in terms of Eisenbros, I think I just love Amos.
Amos is so fire.
I
Dude,
love him.
He's so funny.
I can't fault. I don't think I could fault any pick.
Every time he talks, I'm just like, yeah, keep on rapping. What else?
I
they
kind
got?
of want to know what he's yapping about every time
Dude,
before
I
Eisenhower
love-
just
cuts
let
him
him
off.
keep going.
Very specifically, I love the spot when they first walk into the chance, like the head guy, the head grand poobah.
Yeah, and he's like,
And he's just like, man, I wonder what those windows are made out of. What are the windows made out of? There's this wall over there is actually made of this thing, and then
I was gonna say, I
they
love
built
when he's
this
like,
in whatever year.
This guy seems to be high ranking. Also, this color that he's wearing is symbolizes like the sun, which is warm and important to the culture here, as stated 20 times before this.
He is awesome.
As stated in the historical documents of this planet.
Dude,
The
I imagine,
yellow signifies the okay. We get it.
And then Eisenhower's like, "Okay, dude, chill."
Amos, focus.
Amos starts
Casket
like,
hand.
Amos starts
casket
like
hand.
doxing the dude and like reading out his fucking government name and shit. And Eisenhower's like, "We're gonna find that out in 3 seconds when he introduces himself." Goddamn.
Amos, come on.
I love Amos.
Brody, who's your?
All right,
fucking
look,
side
I'm pretty
character?
partial to the absolute dickhead fishing.
Let's go.
Have it your way.
All right.
It's exactly
Yes,
like, and then he
yes.
just starts icing people. It's so awesome.
Dude, every time he steps into a room, he's like, "All right, we're killing everybody here." And Eisenhower's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
I'll give you 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
Eisenhower's like, "Dude, chill."
Wait, just wait a minute.
Wait a second. Wait, hold
I'll
up.
give you the cue. I think I really enjoy Amos.
Amos Enjoyer.
Amos, I would have said
So based.
I would have said Maxilla if he were more of a consistent character so far, but
You would assume that he's just a temporary requisition.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of he's here for right now,
We'll
but
see.
he's not going to be here much
we'll
longer.
see. I haven't read the rest of it, so I don't know.
Truth nuke.
But I will say Amos because I just love. I also love the way that the narrator on Audible does his voice. He talks,
So true.
He talks like this, and then he starts listing things, and then the sun is yellow because the.
The way I love the acting is so good across all of the characters.
It's very distinctive. You kind of know who's talking. Even like if you were to listen to it without like the if it was just dialogue, you could kind of tell that that they're different.
Oh, and I'm Betancourt, and I'm so sad.
Because Betancourt has like a little bit more gruff than Eisenhorn, just like by a smidge.
He's shorter with his words on the.
Eisenhorn talks like he projects more than Betancourt.
Speaking of projecting, I love Eisenhorn and just the Dune thing. The Dune
yeah, the
speech.
will.
The will, where they're just I project my will onto him.
But he is.
He has years of psychic endurance training, just as I do.
But luckily, his 2 sidemen don't.
I make them pop out at once and just knock their heads off.
And just
I am an
kill them, shoot
incredible
them in the head.
marksman, trained since birth. I am the greatest Inquisitor.
Since the Imperial Black Ship showed up on my home world, and saw that I have the gift.
This is a fact. I am the greatest Inquisitor and marksman and will user. I am the greatest. This is a fact.
And the greatest sex haver.
I, Gregor Eisenhorn, have a lot of sex.
Now let me tell you how I killed Iclone. It actually took me like 15 minutes. It was pretty easy.
It was actually like 5 minutes later.
5 minutes later, after one of my best friends died in the whole world, I killed him with her gun.
Fact.
Which is
I shot him.
That whole killing Iclone scene,
So good.
it was so gas because after he finds his like best friend dead on the ground reaching for her gun, he picks it up and goes, I can't warn you right now, but I am going to kill him with your gun. So whenever he finds iClone, some altercation happens, but then he jams the gun into his mouth, breaking his like the lower set of teeth, and then just blows the back of his head out.
So goated.
It was
Obliterates that man.
eviscerated.
Destruction.
Dude is a goner.
He is Gonzo. He's done.
Yeah, the first chapter of the book is this is the story of how I killed iClone, and then like 10 pages later, this happens.
They really bait you. They really bait you into thinking that's what the book's about.
Whole gun in the dude's mouth, kablooey. Red mist is the top of this dude's head.
I think I was playing Minecraft whenever I was listening to this, and it got to that part, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? He killed him?
Like
Damn,
that
this
boy
is a
dead
short
as
book. This must be a collection of short stories. This is a story of how I did X thing, and then like 2 pages later it resolves.
This is
that's
a story
the entire
of how
book.
I went through the webway. Hey, this isn't actually that bad.
This is like.
Hey, it's actually pretty cool. There's a hot dog stand here.
And then I appeared on a different planet, and then I never found the webway again.
Fact, it was not that bad.
Fact, I did go in the webway, and it was
Theoretical. The webway is not that bad. Practical. Oh, huh.
Oh, the webway
Actually, isn't.
Theoretical.
Deep
The
inside the-
webway is Xenos, and it's heretical.
Deep inside the webway, there is the Black Library.
Amo, shut up.
We are in a Black Library novel at this current moment. Eisenhorn, you have a Black Library miniature.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he actually does.
It's pretty cool.
I might pick
There's
like
an
it.
Eisenhorn mini. They should redo it to where he's blowing off iClone's head.
Oh, that is so flames.
They should redo it to do that. He's kind of just like walking at you like Assassin's Creed 2 style or whatever.
Dude, yeah, okay, to be fair, the pose on the mini that they have for him right now is pretty awesome.
Fire.
It's chill.
But yeah, I love his little crew so much. Like he just keeps picking up people that it's like, oh, you might be pretty cool to have around. You're with me now.
He also has I think he also has a psyker on his ship.
Astropath?
An astropath.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Well, he has the astropath.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
And whenever he's like,
Oh, the Astropath is funny as hell too.
whenever he's talking to the, I think it's a her, the astropath, unless I'm wrong.
It's a dude.
It's a dude. Okay, he's talking to the astropath, and like he mentions that the girl is a blank, and he goes, "Well, keep her away from me," and then slams the door.
Because they did like a little like they call it an auto seance, I think is what they use the terminology, and they do an auto seance thing, and it's like fucked up, and like it never feels like that, and the dude's like, "What the fuck just happened?" And Eisenhorn's like, "Oh right, forgot to tell you that girl that we just brought on, she's a blank." And then
keep her away from me.
The Astropath's like, well, what the fuck, dude?
What the hell, man? You just did an auto seance with a blank on board?
Dude, Eisenhorn's whole crew like actually makes me think that Inquisitorial Henchmen would be a cool unit, but then they do things like remove Joe Caro and Demon Host from the unit. Like, here's my Inquisitor with a little ragtag crew of like freaking weirdos.
Yeah. But no, so that thought's hilarious though, right? Because I was thinking while reading this, literally this morning, I was like, dude, Inquisitorial agents would be so cool to bring would be so cool in Kill Team, but it's like you can't really bring them in like boarding actions or in 40K or anything, because it's like you're going against like Space Marines. Like these dudes are hyper elite, like they will fuck up just about anything you run into. But then you go play a game of 40K and it's like, oh, these are
just dudes.
million-year-old Eldar, or oh, these are Space Marines,
or an orc.
Yeah, or like 30 orcs, and
I don't
it's
know,
like
fishing could blow off any Eldar's head.
Well, he's an Arbite, so he can.
Well,
not some random dude with a knife.
They should make the, I don't know, like you know the game they got Rogue Trader, and how they're doing another game like that for like the Warhammer like CRPGs or whatever they got.
I guess so.
This is news to me.
Like the video game.
Oh, Rogue Trader does have like an Arbite thing.
I was gonna say like there's a whole cast of like crazy characters that the Rogue Trader rolls with, and they're doing I think a Inquisitor version of that game now, where they've got like all sorts of little colorful characters, and I wish that translated more into the tabletop in some way, because that is what is making this Eisenhorn so fun, is like Inquisitor and whoever the fuck he's making tag along with him.
Yeah. So on one hand, I get that, but on the other hand, there's like really not a way to make that transition into tabletop because of how crazy the shit that like an average 40K army is fighting is like just so far beyond what that ragtag crew of dumbasses.
Well, what they had in the index
deal
was
with.
completely fine, but then they just gutted the index version of the unit, took away any of the like interesting stuff. You could literally just sub in like individual models into the unit, like the Demon Host and the Joe Caro, get some cooler stuff on the unit, get like a Feel No Pain against like Psychic and Mortals or whatever the hell.
Yeah, each model gave a different thing to the whole crew, and that
so
was really cool.
I thought that was really interesting. And then
yeah, I see that.
And then like even in like, it doesn't have to be like tough. I mean, there's guardsmen in 40K. That's, there's no problem with things not being tough, but just like more flavor or something. Or even in the kill team, it's like you are the Inquisitor and you're sending your henchmen out to go do stuff in the kill team.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even run the Inquisitor in the kill team. I don't know.
Yeah, even though, like, I feel like the Inquisitor is, like, the perfect thing to lead a kill team.
Right. I feel like that would be, I don't know, almost a no-brainer, but they wanted to make you the Inquisitor. It's like,
Which is still a fun concept, but it's like, yeah, I kind of want my Inquisitor, like, because the Inquisitor is, like, if you have an Inquisitor.
It's fun to have that in the unit.
It's the most, like, the Inquisitor, I think, is the most, like, your guy model in the entire fucking world.
It should be treated more as that, too. And especially in kill team, there's so many different options. The options really matter what different pistol you put on this guy.
Yeah.
And what melee weapon he's got and whatever the hell. And I feel like, Inquisitor has a shit ton of options. You might as well just throw him into kill team, like, with his squad.
I agree.
Like, that'd be cool as fuck. But
yeah, I wish they gave Inquisitors more like force multiplier kind of abilities in 40K rather than just the sorry, I had to hiccup. Like, rather than just like the fucking, they get the rights of battle that every Space Marine captain gets.
Yeah.
And then they if you're not a psyker, you give your unit a 5-up feel no pain against mortals and psychic attacks.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's not the coolest thing, but
yeah.
But you
I'm
go
still gonna
read,
run it anyway. I don't care.
But you go and read Inquisitors, and Inquisitors are like the coolest thing ever in the lore. They're so fun, and Eisenhorn is peak.
Yeah. I truly just fucking love the like the shittery they just get up to.
Truth.
Do we? Well, what's our Brody Mealtime ranking of the first 10 chapters of Eisenhorn?
All-timer quote out of 10.
It's out of 10.
Because it's once every 10 pages that you get like a legit, just fucking absolute snipe of a quote. Like, like that boy Eisenhorn is just like a fucking quote farmer. He's like Optimus Prime, dude.
Truth.
I'm gonna give it a very good read out of 5.
Ooh. I'm gonna give it a page turner out of 12.
Out of 12. Divided a divisible of 6.
Whoa.
Well, I think that it is finally time to head back into the warp.
It's time to say goodbye to real space. No.
Yeah. No, the Immaterium calls us.
No.
Well, I think I've been Leo.
I'm absolutely, positively sure that I will be Brody after I turn these Geller fields on.
As my physical form dissipates, I remember that I once was Ethan.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching the Hangout Heresy.